Hey, Darin Kid here. Listen, hope you're having an amazing day. And we had a lot of great feedback from the previous live where I talked about, different tips on why you want to use video. And so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over 7 tips on how to get over the fear of going live. And so if you're looking to up your game when it comes to video, and if you don't understand why that is so important, make sure you go back and watch the previous one that I did yesterday. And so whether you're watching on Facebook, whether you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor, let me know where you're watching from. And we're going to go ahead and get right into it. I want to keep these as short and brief, to the point as I possibly can, and give you value, because I know we're extremely busy. Life gets in the way. So we talked about the power of video, how by the end of 2021, 80% of content consumed online is going to, come from video. And not only that, if you want to make more sales, if you want to have more qualified prospects, if you want to have more people attracted to you to find out what you have to offer, video is the most powerful way to do that. Yes, it's uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable because we're like, oh my gosh, what if I mess up? But I'm going to help you with those tips today. And then let me know, hey, what's your favorite tip as we go along? Let's go into number 1. All right. Do not worry about being perfect. Don't worry about being perfect. If you jump on your live, and I talked about this before, right? Some of the top 10 most viewed TV shows are reality TV shows. And some of them are the most jacked up things you've ever seen because they're real. And people are so sick of seeing things that are fake. If you jump on and it's not perfect, which by the way, we're never going to be perfect, then, and you're being yourself, people are going to cheer for you. Like you could even say, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on how I can help you like go through the entire process. But if you just jumped on and go, hey, listen, I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. Like I'm afraid I'm going to mess up. So y'all bear with me. You're going to have people encouraging you and praising you because most people do not have the courage to do what you're doing. So don't wait till you feel like you're going to be perfect, because you don't want to be perfect. You want to be real and you want to be you. Number 2. Okay, PPP, not down with OPP, but PPP. You want to plan, prepare, and practice. Plan, prepare, and practice. So once again, it's not like you're going to feel like you're ready, but if you plan. So for me, before I did this live, I went through and I prepared the training. And what I did, I didn't make a script, right? Okay, I didn't do a script. Got the phone ringing here. What I did was I put down some bullet points. I planned the training because I don't recommend doing a script. People know if you're being real and you're talking to them from your heart, or if you're trying to memorize something and go off a script. So when you plan, like I did for this training, and then I wrote some notes, and then I'm like, okay, what are the most important bullet points that I have? So I planned, I prepared, and then you can practice. Like you can stand in front of the mirror and you can do your fake live to yourself. You can actually go on Facebook, and there's a setting where only you can see it, and you could actually just go live and you're the only one, and you could do a practice run. But when you plan and you prepare and you practice, you're more confident. And by the way, you're talking about things that you enjoy. You're talking about things and you're adding value to an audience. So they don't know what's perfect and what's not perfect. So that's number 2. Number 3, something very simple, but this has happened to me before. You start doing a live and next thing you know, your battery is dying on your phone. So you could just check your equipment. Like, if I'm using my computer right now, so is the battery charged? You can test your Wi-Fi, like you can Google speed test. So if you normally have issues with the speed of your internet provider, you can test it to make sure that's working properly before you get on there. And so depending on what you're using, you can test things out. It just gives you a little more peace of mind when you go live, and it's one less thing to think about. Number 4, relax and visualize how you want it to go. So remember, our brain doesn't know the difference of reality and what you tell it. So when you think a thought, your brain actually encodes that as a memory. And then we move in the direction of our expectations. So don't focus on what you don't want. You focus on what you want. And you know, when you go to race school, if you ever go to some type of race car like class or school where they're teaching you, you know, how to drive around a track, they go, only look in the direction that you want to go. And so as I was riding with my 16-year-old daughter who has her learner's permit right now, and we're on these backcountry roads, and a car was coming toward us, and she's just started like going in the direction of the car. And so I had to have that talk with her. I'm like, hey, listen, you look where you want to go, not where you don't want to go. Yeah, you're aware of the car, right? But we don't want to go into the lights. And so the same thing in your business. Relax, have fun. I mean, again, people, when you're imperfect and you're real, you're authentic, you're relatable, right? You don't have to be perfect. If it was an absolute nightmare disaster, guess what? You can always delete it. But I don't recommend deleting them unless there is something catastrophic that happens during your live, because when people see that, they go, oh, okay. And people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. And so that's just relax, visualize the results that you want to achieve. Visualize you being comfortable, having fun, like, you know, visualize the comments that are going to come through. Visualize people texting you afterwards saying, man, great job. Hey, you really encouraged me today. You made an impact in my life today. You know, visualize and think about how it's going to feel when you jump off of that live or that video and you know it's done and you did a really good job. Number 5, act like you're talking to one person. If you and I are sitting down having coffee and we're just having a conversation, when you're doing your live, that's all you have to do is just act like you're talking to one person. In your mind, you're talking to one person. And when you do that, it's going to be a lot more effective and, again, relatable. Because if you notice, when I'm doing this live, I'm saying you. I'm not saying you all. I'm not saying everybody. It's like you and I are sitting down having a conversation, you know, and we're talking about, hey, here's how you get over the fear of doing a live. And pretty simple. Number 6, focus on value. Focus on your audience and what you're doing for them. It's not about us, right? I'm jumping on here right now. My focus is you. How can I add value to you and your life, your business? And your business, if your business does well, it's going to impact the rest of your life. And so how can I add value to you and your business in just a few minutes? I'm focused on you, right? Helping you get value out of jumping on here, because I know time, we cannot get it back. And I appreciate you taking the time to share a few minutes with me. So focus on giving, serving your audience. Number 7, last but not least, don't wait until you feel like you're ready. If you're like me and everyone else, no matter what we're doing, we never feel quite ready. This live, okay, I'm just going to be transparent with you, right? Let me know if you you can laugh. Let me know if you think this is funny, right? I'm sitting there going, okay, I need to do this, I need to do this, and the blinds and the lighting and all these different things. And then finally, I'm like, forget it. I'm like, I don't want to sit down. I want to stand up. So if you could see my setup right now, it is a metal trash can on top of my desk. And on that metal trash can is where I bought my MacBook Pro, the box, and it's 2 other boxes that we had stuff in. And then it was kind of crooked. So what did I do? I took some sticky notes and I put them under one side of the laptop. And then I got another box with a ring light sitting on the side of it. I mean, it looks crazy. But who cares? 1, you can't see that. 2, it's never going to be perfect. You know, when I'm sitting here going through my notes, I'm like, oh, I could do this better. I could add these points. I'm like, no, this is good. Right? So don't wait until you feel like you're ready. So these tips, so let's just recap real quick. Then I'm going to talk about an announcement. Number 1, don't worry about being perfect. Be real and authentic. Number 2, plan, prepare, and practice, the 3 Ps. Okay. You're not down with OPP. I'm showing my age. Some of you, how many of y'all remember that song? We're down with OPP. No, and this probably doesn't even mean anything good. So just forget that. But you're down with PPP. Plan, prepare, and practice. Number 3, you double check your equipment. Number 4, you relax and visualize how you want it to go. Number 5, you act like you're talking to one person. Number 6, focus on the audience, focus on giving, serving, adding value to their lives. And then number 7, don't wait until you feel like you're ready. So if these are the type of things that you go, you know what, Darin, I would love to dig a little bit deeper, you definitely want to go to livestreamforleads.com. And let me share with you this. The price goes up this Saturday. The price that you're seeing on that page, and I know you may be going, that is ridiculous, how low that price. We're going to turn that into a complete course afterwards. And it's going to be a lot different than the price you're seeing on the page right now. But that does go up Saturday night at midnight. So for you and your leaders, right, for pennies on the dollar, if you want to learn how to step up your video game, if you want to reach more people, not only reach more people with the same or less effort, because see, when you do a video like this, if you do the right things, even once you stop, it continues to work for you. And then if you repurpose the videos like this one, and let's say you put it on YouTube, I've got videos. I did a 10-minute video one time on YouTube. I looked yesterday and it's not quite, it's almost at 1 million views. So 1 million views just on one video, and I have 100 of them just on YouTube, right? So it's called evergreen content. So if you do the right things, I don't care if it's a 2-minute video. And by the way, it didn't have to be a 5-10-minute video. Like now the short videos can be as effective or more effective. So we're going to talk about that. But this live stream, livestreamforleads.com, not only can you get registered, but I would get as many people on your team as you possibly can that are looking to grow their business faster. They're looking to reach more people. They're looking to be effective. Okay, maybe you're tired of chasing uninterested prospects. And you're like, man, I would love to talk to people that want to hear what I have to say. We're going to help you with that. We're going to talk about how to get sales and new recruits easier. Because when you're sharing things on a video, people want to do business with people they know, like, and trust. It's a lot simpler. The conversations are easier. And you're not convincing. You're just solving problems, helping them, get what they're looking for. And so live stream for leads, I cannot tell you how much time I've already put into preparing for this training, and I've got hours more to go. And so we're going to spend at least 60, 90 minutes. Knowing me, it'll be 90 minutes minimum, right? And if you can't be on it live next Wednesday night, you have lifetime access to the replay anyway. So whether you're on live or not on live, you're not going to miss it. You're going to have lifetime access to the replay. So I can't wait to spend, next Wednesday night, April 28th, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we sit down and we go through exactly what to do. I'm going to show you the blueprint, step-by-step, 1, 2, 3, ABC, dot to dot. We're going to teach you. So don't worry, don't stress. If you've had no experience with video, I can help. If you've had a lot of experience with video and you're looking to up your game, I can help. So appreciate you joining. Make sure to tag or share anyone that you know would benefit from this information. And we'll see you on the next training. Have a great day, everyone.